What is going on YouTube? We are back with another one. Alright guys, so in this video I'm putting a couple of penny stock plays on your radar, ready for next week. Now before I get to it, if you're looking to change your future financially using the stock market, do consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the movement. And if you're already locked into the channel and you know someone who could do with earning extra money using the stock market, whether that's a family or friend, do bless them by putting them on the channel. Alright guys, so before we begin, do be aware of the scammers down in the comment section at full force, talking about crypto schemes, giving out WhatsApp numbers. Just be in mind, that is not me. I don't do those kind of things. You guys know what to do. Just report and ignore them. Alright guys, so as I mentioned, I wanted to put a couple of penny stock plays on your radar for next week. Now we are going rapid fire in this drop, so you guys have got the plays you need. Alright guys, let's get ready for our first one. So it's only fair we kick things off right. That's Orbital Energy Group, ticker symbol OEG. You guys know I've been rocking with this one since last year. So check me out on this one. Still holding those 100 shares strong in this one. Returned over 200%. Guys, that's that diamond hands that I tell you about. You guys know we rode this one up to $10. They've come down over the market sell-off. We're holding firm because we know this one has good potential going forward. And that was just showcased in a class act when they released their financial results just earlier this week, and they passed it with flying colors, guys. Good revenue uplift, good gross margins. We also saw a nice increase in their backlog, and we know that they've got good stuff in the pipeline to carry that stock price forward. So this is a play I want to put back on your radar. So currently standing at $5.98. Guys, entry on this one is $5.50. Catch them under $5.50, you load up on this play. This one has good potential going forward. We know they're diversified in what they do. They've got their power division, their solar division, their gas division, and their newly formed drilling division. I expect much more from this play going forward. What I want to say to you guys is, we know we've seen a rotation of funds out of energy into recovery plays. But you guys, we want to think ahead as investors, and you want to position yourselves into those plays. They're going to see the rotation back into them, and the energy space is one of them. So when you have these quality plays like an Orbital Energy that has passed the earnings test with flying colors, you guys want to start planning your entry into this one. Up next, we've got Denison Mines. Again, a play we've had in the portfolio since last year, made solid returns on them. But we're trying to get this one closest to support as possible. Check me out on this one. Support is at the $1 mark. The closer to $1, the bigger the upside potential you're going to get on this play. So currently starting at $1.18, they're not too far off entry. I would suggest entry anything below $1.05 as we move into next week. So again, this is a play with big potential. They've got projects they're working on in the uranium mining space, and if these materialize, that's going to be big things for that stock price. This one's got a lot of headwinds and catalysts that come from good projects announcements and partnerships moving forward. So again, this is another energy play I want to keep on your radar. Next up guys, Torch Energy Resources, ticker symbol TRCH, currently standing at $1.88. Another play we're just going to recycle again for profits. Check me out on this one. We've seen this one cool off through the $2 region. Now they're into the $1 region, just open up a good entry point. Now I wouldn't rule out some of these penny stock plays, guys. It's when you start turning your back to these plays, that's when they start their climb. So this is another play I want to put on your radar. Ideally, again, we're trying to get this one as close to support as possible at the $1.50 region. So catch them at $1.55, $1.60. That's a good time to start your position in this one. This one has good catalysts that can push that stock price up. Now this one's making its debut on the channel. That's Mankind, ticker symbol MNKD, currently standing at $4.18. This one's showing some bullish movements in their stock price after we've seen them cool off from their highs, guys, of over $6. Now this is a stock that can retest their all-time high as long as they deliver good results on their pipeline products. This is a biopharma company that focuses on lung disease. So good things in the pipeline for this place. So I'm gonna put them on your radar ahead of next week. Entry into this one, guys, we're looking for entry below $4. So a slight call off in that stock price. I'll give you the green light to pull the trigger on this one. Now, a penny stock drop would not be complete without me touching one of our portfolio plays. That's High Tide, ticker symbol HITIF, currently standing at 67 cents. This one, guys, is in full consolidation mode right now, but they just delivered a knockout earnings earlier in the week. So I want you guys to go and check that out. check through the numbers, you'll see increases of over 100%, guys, in their revenues, and you can see the momentum this business is taking with it as we go through the year. As I mentioned, last business update, I said to you, they just opened up their 80th retail store. By the end of the week, they'll probably open up their 85th. So I want to make sure it's on your radar. You guys got plenty of time to get your position into this one before we climb to that $1 mark. All right, guys, let's talk about how we can level up as investors. So I'll talk to you guys about consolidation and breakouts in preparation for what is to come for a lot of the plays that we're holding on to in the portfolio. Now, a lot of the plays that we have are in full consolidation mode right now. That is, they're trading between their support and their resistance. You guys know the support is the price at which the stock struggles to fall below, and the resistance is the price the stock struggles to increase above. Now, I like this consolidation movement because it shows there's strength, there's stability in that stock price, and all it takes is some strength in the overall market, some catalyst to push that stock price up. Now, when that stock passes through its resistance, we call that a breakout. So I want you guys to be on the lookout of breakouts within your portfolio plays, because once they break through that resistance, what often happens is that resistance line becomes the new support line. All right, guys, been rocking with the channel. You know what time it is. So this question comes from Philip. Says, is the EV crash over, or can we see new reversals? Looks like both NIO and Tesla has some positive catalyst and bullish momentum, but is it short term or long term? So this is a great question, so thank you for sending it in. Now, in terms of the EV crash, guys, I think this is as worse as it's going to get. So as I say, now's the time you guys want to be nibbling on these plays. If you look at the stock prices for quality EV plays, like a Tesla, like a NIO, you'll see they're starting to form that consolidation that I just mentioned to you guys. So yes, they are sometimes hitting that support, but they're rebounding strong. And if you guys miss the train, you are going to miss the breakout as they move through that resistance line, because the EV sector, as I say, we are going for a monumental shift right now from gas vehicles over to electric, and it is unavoidable. And these are the kind of plays that are going to continue to win as we move forward. Now you also mentioned some of these plays have benefited from catalysts recently. You're absolutely right. Take a look at the March delivery numbers. Some of these plays perform very well. And that's just a taste of what's to come as we move forward. So I don't want you guys missing out on the chance to invest into these EV plays now, because now is a fantastic opportunity to catch them on the cheap. Also want to let you guys know, not all EV companies are built the same. There are a lot of EV companies out there that are based on a lot of speculation and plans that haven't yet materialized. You guys want to be focusing on those plays that generate the revenues right now, have the physical product right now, making those sales, have good financials and balance sheet back into them. So ensure you're deploying your cash on those plays and avoiding the more speculative plays, because those are the plays you're going to see that stock price continue to fall and get beaten down during the market volatility. So I want you guys invested in quality. Alright guys, so that wraps things up. Do hit the like button for me, it helps the channel out. If you're new, do join the movement by hitting that subscribe button. Now, as we enter into a fresh brand new week in the stock market, one last thing to say, let's go.